Today I'm using my mom's beautiful David Austin Handbook of Roses 2014. Beautiful, beautiful magazine of catalog of roses. And we are going to be making a Dutch door embellishment using pages from this, other pages, and some other things from my stash. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie, and today we're going to be making our Dutch door embellishment. This is my letter D for the A to Z Junk Journal Challenge for April here on the Dear Julie channel. So we are making an embellishment out of each letter of the alphabet, and we're actually making 3 of whatever we're making. So I have chosen 3 different pages from the David Austin 2014 catalog that was in my mom's stuff, and I have some other things that I've chosen to use. So I did rip the pages out, so I have a ripped edge. And for the first one, I chose one that had 2 flower images on this side, easily to cut and have my Dutch door. Okay, and then when you open it, you actually have roses with their explanation. Okay, so for the first one, it is going to be really pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and cut this. You could use your cutting tool to get a really good straight line. I'm just going to cut it like this. So a Dutch door is one of those doors that the bottom can remain stationary and the top can open and close, or the other way around, like Mr. Ed. So you used to see his door would be open and you'd see Mr. Ed right there. So this is a Dutch door. And for this one, we're going to use, I have the inside paper of a book. Okay, so this is the inside paper of a book, and I'm going to use that for my first one. This one is probably going to go in the Tea and Roses journal, but it's not my required one to finish because I'm going to finish this rose journal that I have. And so, okay, so for this one, I'm going to make it a double pocket. Okay, so I've gone around the outside 3 edges and down the center. I thought about using my sewing machine, and my bobbin is giving me trouble, so I really would have liked to have sewn this. That would have given me another element. Okay, so to go ahead and to sew this back page on would have been my second thing. So here is my base. Okay, so here's my base. And now remember, we have to do 3 things to our base. Now what I'm going to do is, this is actually going to be an embellishment that I can add into a journal. And so it can go in there and become a larger pocket in the journal. It can go in, become a tip in. But that was my idea for this embellishment. So there's our first one. So our second one is really pretty with these pink roses here. And we're going to go ahead, and this is the one that I'm actually going to put in my rose journal that I'm working on. Okay, the one that I'm working on finishing. And so that is going to be the front. You'll open it up. Again, we have the 2 roses. This time I'm going to go on the inside and do my cut because the outside doesn't have the 2. Okay, so this is a single page, and then on the other side, it has the two. Okay, this is not the first time that we've done a Dutch door, but is the first time in a long time. Now, we did a double Dutch door in March. Okay, so you can check out Dear Julie Julie and check out Double Dutch Door, and mine and other people's creations should come up. Now this month, everyone gets to pick what they want to do for their letter. I did that to make things a little bit easier. So this is a page. It is from masking paper, and whoops, I think I went too close to the edge. There we go. Got to have room to get your closure over there, Julie. Okay, so here we go. Put that one down. So that's 2 bases. Oh, we got glue. I'll be doggone and stuff. So here we go. So the Diamond and Emerald Patreons, they got to see what the next, what we're going to do next. So I hope they enjoyed their sneak peek. And if you're a Diamond or Emerald Patreon and you haven't gone looked, it's there finally. Sorry about the wait. I want to thank everyone for being so patient with me during this time. And there's a lot of things I do every month, and it's like, I didn't get that done. But I did enjoy my days off. I enjoyed my family. And so now we're catching up. Okay, so for this one, you might have noticed that it had these beautiful pages. Oh my gosh, I just think that that's so beautiful. And we're going to put this one for the Tea and Roses also. But it needed to open in the other direction, and that's okay. Remember, we are doing things, this is mass making, so we're doing things similar. And so this one, the side opens on the other side. But we do have double pockets on all 3. Okay. So this is our base again. And let's see if it goes in there. Okay, we're going to do... Okay. Okay, so this one, again, it's an embellishment. So this big piece can go in and become a pocket. It can become a tip-in. It can even become a flip. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our additions. And since this is, well, we have to add our 3 things. Remember, I really, really wish I could have done the sewing right here. Okay, so sewing here and here, I think that would have been the perfect bottom, but I didn't get to do that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and, you know what? We're going to fold a doily in half. Okay, and that is going to go on here, and we're going to end up seeing it on both pieces. I like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll fold a doily for the next one. These are the doilies that I get at Michael's in the cake decorating bakery baking area. So hopefully they still have them. I have not been to Michael's in a long time, and I didn't when I went. I don't think I looked to see if they still had these. So hopefully I'll make it there soon and check that out. Okay, so that will go there. Okay, so what I have for my closure is I have these big pink butterflies that I had picked up at Spectrum Art Creations. We're going to go ahead, let's put our glue on our doily and put it down. Okay, glue on our doily and get that into the book. We'll just do this first one and then I'll do the other ones in time lapse, trying to save everybody some time. Okay, so there we go. There's that. I'm trying to think, what do I have left? I have knotty tassel and zipper pocket insert. So those will be tomorrow's video. Knotty tassel and zipper pocket insert will be what we'll have for tomorrow. And then, of course, that will be the end of the month. And hopefully I'm going to be able to show you some of my finished journals. Did you enjoy finishing journals? Should we continue that in either May or June? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, so come back and leave a comment. Would you like to continue to finish journals? I do already have a theme. Like I said, the emeralds and diamonds have already seen that or have the opportunity to see it in Patreon. And so if you're curious about the Patreon, you can go to patreon.com, Dear Julie, and look up what the tiers are and see what your perks are for the tiers. I so appreciate my Patreons. They make it so that I can be here every day and that Tom actually considers this to be like a job. So, and I have been able to help some people, and that has been amazing. Okay, so there's my doilies. Next, we're going to add in our butterfly. And our butterfly is how our pages are going to be kept in here. This might be too big of a butterfly. I think it is. I think we're going to have to go down into a smaller butterfly. I think it's going to be okay if the butterfly comes off the edge a little bit. Okay, I wonder if we should go down another size. I do have more butterflies. I put them right here. So I think we might need to go down to the next size, down smaller. Ooh, these are pretty. Look how pretty those are. Okay, yeah, I think that's going to be better. Okay. Or, well, I have 3 of them, whichever one I choose. Okay, we're going to go with this. Okay, so. And put it down. Okay, so this will be how you close your door. And then a flinch card on this side to help. Okay, go ahead. So this is from the Dear Julie flinch card digital kit. Okay, so those are our 3 things This one, like I said, this one's going to actually be able to be a page. I may cut this down to put it in, but it is holding our Dutch door embellishment. There's our top door. Here's our bottom door. And, oh, you know what? This needs to go down a little. Sometimes you just need to remember what you're doing. Okay, so we have this. This opens, okay? And we have pockets underneath here, okay? I forgot about that part. So that's another little, you got double pockets. This one's going to need something smaller in it. That's okay. But there we go. We're going to go ahead and add that to those two. And so this one is going to get 3 more things added to it. So I'll be adding these 2 to those 2. And then for the top piece, okay. I think. So now this one is all by itself. Okay, so I had that left from the Easter, one of the Easter kits, but I thought that it might be kind of fun to go ahead and use the little envelope. Okay, envelope, and we'll go ahead and put this piece down inside. Okay. Yeah. So that'll go down inside. And then we'll close this. Okay. So we just grab a little bit. That might be too much. Don't need any glue on that inside piece. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this has information about this rose. So I don't want to interrupt the information, but we can come down here and put this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and let it kind of lean off to the side. I'm going to only put my glue on there, and I don't want it to stop my... There we go. Okay, there we go. So this will close. This little envelope can come up and hang out. And I happen to have this little card. This is from Assorted Roses, or this is Roses and Ledgers digital kit. Okay, so that can go right in there and be another little card. This is going to go in here, and it can be a card. So we have 1, 2, we need to add one more thing to this. Now this one, we're not really worried about it's open and close. I think we're good with that. Of course, we could go ahead and grab another butterfly. It could be on here and it could close this. I like that. Okay, so right on this spot. Okay, so there's that. This goes in. And it can be the closure for that. Okay, but we need to do something to this here. So we've got our envelope. We've got this. We don't get to count this because it's actually a totally separate tag. I mean, you can count it, but I think we'll go with some washi here. We happen to have the next washi is rose washi. Okay, and I think if we go with on here, it'll kind of look like that's all a collage. Okay, but this little guy is going to keep this closed. Okay, so there is my Dutch door. Okay, this is a single Dutch door. There we go. There's the top, there's the bottom. Okay, that can close, and that can close. I love it. So let me go do those, come back, and we'll see what we've got. And here we go. We have our little closure here. And that's all we have to do is have our first 3 parts done. You can see that this one, your butterfly is hanging over a little because there was a very little ledge. But we have our top door and our bottom door. And that just goes underneath there. And we'll be able to add a couple little tags if we want to. This one might even be too big. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so get that one. So there's that. And then we have this one here, and it opens in the other direction. And that was because of the way that the little book worked. All I've got is giant ovals left. We won't be using the giant ovals, but that is, I think that one's going to be really fun in the tea and roses. Remember, we've been using the yellow fabric and some of the flower sacks and things like that for that one. Okay, so yeah, so there we go. And so we have that one, we have this one, and we have the one that is ready to go into our rose journal. So I haven't put any of the ephemera in here yet that we've been making, but here we go. We can go ahead. Let's add this one in. And so what I like to do is find a page that I think is going to be a good fit, not going to take away. This would make a great gardening journal. It doesn't even have any ephemera in it yet, but ooh, that's pretty. I guess I did get one ephemera in here. Okay, so we have this page, and this could go on here. I think that will be really pretty. We're going to go ahead and do the old flip-flop for this page. So let's go ahead and there we go. There's that. And we'll go ahead and this. Okay, so we have our glue, and find our page, open it up, and set this in up against the edge. Okay. Oh, we should, if we can, we need to bring it down just a tad because it was up taller than our regular pages. Okay, so that can go in there. And you go ahead. We've got that. We'll be able to open this. You'll be able to open this and still have a page. So this is out of a package of stuff that I had for a journal, and I had actually ironed all the pages that were ready to go in the journal. This little masking paper. So, but there's our Dutch door number 1, then envelope and the little goodie inside, so you can write on there. And you also have this tag that you can write on. And then remember, this little tag, its butterfly is going to hold that in. And you have this. They're going to talk about those roses, which I think is really kind of fun in a journal. And if if this is your journal and you don't like that so much, you can go ahead and come and put some lined paper in there, note paper. You can write over here. You could add a photograph here. There's so much that you can do with that. But I hope you enjoyed that. That is our Dutch door embellishment for the letter D in the Dear Julie Julie A to Z Anything Goes Junk Journal Challenge. And we have 2 more of these ready to go into journals to help finish them. And so watch for those coming soon. They'll get put in the box with their journals. Okay? Which one's your favorite? I love the way this turned out. I think this is going to be perfect and amazing. Remember, we have been using this flour sack along with the yellow. I just think that this one is going to be fun, and I cannot wait to see it as well. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Check out the pictures from our weekend. Thank you again for being so patient, and thank you for all the prayers and the thoughts and the loving comments during this time. It is so appreciated, warms my heart, and thank you. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.